think I cannot start like, yeah, it started. Yeah.
Namaste.
Hello, Masters. Hello. Thank you for joining us and welcome to Mega Meditation Summit 2 celebrations. Today we have a very special and a senior master. I said special for a reason. He's one of the hosts that we have, and he's one of those masters who's responsible because of whom we were able to experience those energies and enjoy the entire event. Every bit of it, every second, and every event schedule that we have been, that we have experienced in Raleigh. Let me introduce
Namaste.
Jagdeeswara garu. Hello, Andy. So just a quick intro, guys. I mean, most of us know who Jagdeeshwara garu is. We call him NJ, right? As a friend, like like what Patriji has said, we are all friends. So NJ is one of my best spiritual friend that I found this year through Mega Meditation Summit. Thank you very much, NJ
Yeah,
garu.
thank you. We're all
Thanks.
spiritual brothers.
Yes, it is. Um, what I know about NJ Garu is he's a very dedicated, committed spiritual master, and his in his personal life he's a software architect as one of the tech giants, and I was very much inspired on how he demonstrated that calmness and patience. He spoke about Patriji, he spoke about pyramid energy, he spoke about a lot of what is PSSM spirit. He's got a very huge experience dealing with spiritual sciences. Um, he loves volunteering. He loves striving for. I mean, he's a meditator. He's a true meditator, is how I see it, and that's the qualification which made him the host for MMS two. And there is no much more description that I can give about NJ Garu. I'm really falling short of words, but thank you very much,
Thank
NJ,
you.
Garu, for joining this.
Thank you.
Few words to start for us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much for all the people who are joining this session and all the people who has attended the MMS too. So the just a glimpse of what MMS do. We will definitely have a conversation on that. But my initial thought here was because we are talking about MMS2 as a success meet, the opportunity which came as an MMS2 as just the name, but it's like a celestial event. That's what I can say. And then people have chosen us to celebrate this great event in Raleigh, and we are all part of it. No matter if you are attending this or no matter you are in a Zoom, no matter you are in person attending it, no matter you just came to know about this event, we are all part of it, and then we are all spiritual, getting experiences from different bits and pieces of conversations we are having through this MMS success too. So let's first go through the meditation and then we'll talk about leisurely. It's going to be a little bit bigger time than I'm definitely sure. We have a lot to talk about, but definitely we will make it within 1 hour. We'll try. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, friends, let us all meditate.
Yeah.
Masters, can anyone play a song, please? The back end.
Okay, I can guide through if nobody is guiding. Just
Yes, sir. You can guide us. Yes.
Yeah. All the masters, please close your eyes. Keep your both hands clap. Close your both hands and then the legs. If you are having specs, please remove the specs. Any background music is good, but I didn't have the background music. But if you guys really want me to guide through, I can definitely. That will be nice. Yeah, thank you. Little less voice, probably good. Just concentrate on your Just observe your breathing. Just concentrate on your, just observe your breathing. No thoughts whatsoever. Last 2 minutes. Just please aware of your surroundings. Just pray gratitude to Brahmarshi Patri Maha. Patriji, Swarnamala Patriji, all the celestial masters who helped us to get this MMS to done successfully. Yes. Now, keep your both hands on the eyes for a couple of seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Whenever you are ready, please open your eyes.
Thank you, Masters.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
That was a very good meditation. The last 30 minutes was definitely blissful.
Yeah, I don't want to guide through because everybody in the PSSM is like good meditation master. So I just wanted this time to be completely on the meditation. I hope everybody had a good meditation session.
Yes, it was for me.
Yeah, it was for me too.
Thank you. And Jagaru, thank you very much for taking your time today. So, so as the title says, this is the success celebrations, and we really want to. There is a lot to talk, especially when it is you. You were the one of those masters who was there, who took care of everything end to end, like I was talking about, right? So I want to start our conversation with what were your takeaways post event or during the event? What were your takeaways you want to talk about?
Okay. So you are keeping me in a tough position. First question. Takeaways, lot of takeaways. Definitely, I would say we plan certain things, but I definitely know there are some things went well, some things doesn't went well. So I
Talk
definitely,
about all positives.
yes, yes, we'll definitely talk about positives. Even the negative is also it's a lessons to learn. So I won't say anything. Every thing is a lessons to learn as a spiritual journey. So we have to basically acknowledge that. That's all we'll do. But everything can be um, learned and then make it to success next time. So my takeaway is there are almost like 1700 1700 people registered. Not all of them attended. I think like 1100 to 1200 per day. So there are some people have still missed. So we have to go and then get them into the next MMS. So there are people who are interested to come, and then who are missed, we have to really make sure they are part of the next MMS. And the amount of the tasks what we have planned and then what we have executed, definitely some things can be making more better, in the sense from the feedback what I got from a local team, everything is we cramped too many things from morning 5 to 10. So that's what is like people were talking about. So we should have some sort of um, breaks in between, at least like 10 to 15 minutes break. We should definitely try to do that in the next MMS. And the amount of the tasks have been done, like with the various teams, correct? Definitely there is little bit of improvement from different angles. One is, I would say, from the when we started the MMS2, the aim of the MMS2 is to include the locals into the group. So there is, I know there is almost like 170 locals have been joined. I mean, if you really consider them, I definitely know that is like 50 to 60 people have joined each day, and then out of 1700, almost 800 people have not from Raleigh, but outside came in. That's a very good news. I would say, we have established our presence in the US in all the states. That's one thing I would say. It's we know that is like all these 800 people who have come in, they'll definitely come for MMS 3, correct?
Absolutely.
So that is one takeaway. We are established in different parts of states, like almost, I would say, all the mini mutations helped us, but at the same time, the MMS2, whatever we have done with all the local speakers, it goes a long way. And then we got established relationships from the different masters, like local masters, and then they have seen what PSSM can do. It's a free event, and then we gave a free food, and then we invited them, and then we took care of their travel. That's a very big takeaway for us for going forward. And there are certain things which we spiritually seeing in the physical world. I think there is a lot of celestial joy has happened during this MMS2, because people talking about coming from Venus, and then they explain what their MMS2 experience is, correct? So that's a very good information, because the persons who have been choose to go to Venus, they were here, and then they like the MMS2 as a PSSM. That means the whoever the spiritual people who are working with him, they also know what MMS2 is. They are there in the MMS2. That's a very good takeaway. And I would say there are some improvements we can do. Some improvements like taking care of the transportation little better, and then definitely the first and second day, I think, like some of the tech issues which we should have planned little better, and then we should have taken care from the, I think, like some of the sound level, they were like not very clear, and then so there is always a learn. So I would say, we all did our jobs, but it's learning points we really need to take in that way. That's what I would say. It's a very good experience from me, especially personally. I learned a lot. I learned every bit of department from starting from 6 months, and then up to now also I'm trying to work on that. Still it's going on, like clearing of the bills, and then talking to the people, and then making sure that is like our relationships go further. So that's a takeaway, I think, I would say from my side.
That's good. But one next question is like, how did it start? I mean, I remember I've seen you in the MMS1 Alice. We definitely that MMS1 itself, we have called out about MMS2 possibility. We're going to do it in Raleigh, and we spoke a lot, right? So how
Yes.
did it actually start? It's definitely not an event which was planned 3 or 6 months before. It's much more than that.
Yeah. So as soon as we I mean, I think like there was a discussion in the MMS 1, I think, and then the MMS 2 is going to be decided in Raleigh.
Mhm.
That was definitely a great responsibility for our rally team as a chapter lead for the rally team. And also like we know the Patris are coming over here in couple of times to my house.
Mhm.
And then I know the, his way of thinking. Definitely, he has, Patrisar has this Dhyana Jagat, correct? His whole aim of the Dhyana Jagat, and then he wants to get that, started in the USA as a strong country which can promote the meditation as a part of the Dhyana Jagat. So he wants to achieve this in a different levels, correct? The first one, what we had was a PSSM, all the, subgroups have to come and then unite and then make sure we are one PSSM as a, organization going forward, that we achieved. And then the next one was little um, challenging because we had to get all the local masters to come in, and then we wanted to get the local communities, local, who are the mayors and then who are the helping us as a part of the city. They have to recognize what PSSM is, and then we had to go further deep into their communities and then get the PSSM meditation, what the benefits we get, and then what, I mean, um, what the, Anapanasati is, and then we had to sit together with them and then move along with them and then know their, basically what we will say is like their pulse, and then just slowly introduce the meditation to them. So this was the one challenging thing I was always thinking about when we gave the rally team, because whenever we, whenever we moved into the US and then we started moving along with the local people, we had to first work with them and then get their trust, get their confidence, and then slowly we can introduce what we thought about it, and then we had to learn. I mean, basically it's a mutual understanding. We had to learn a lot from them. How do we, organize an event? How do we take care of some of the security wise, some permits and things like that? So when it started, all this was there in my mind. And then Pari and then all the team members of the, lead members like Srikant Garu, Anil, and then Madhavi Garu, everybody is like trying to give us this responsibility. So we were ready to take it because we have done similar sort of the events previous organizations. I worked with a couple of other ones other than the PSSM, so I know how to pull these events. That's a one experience. This is not a very new thing for me, so I was okay with that. But there is a lot of um, basically, whatever the feedback we have from MMS1, like we had a restriction on the time, we had a restriction on the, the event wise, like instead of 2 days, we wanted to do it in 3 days. Then there is a lot of parameters came into the picture. So we have to consider them as some sort of mandatory requirements. And then we went about trying to get the first the venue. That was like a little bit challenging, if you really say, because as we started the event, it was in the January. We had that event venue closed within January itself. Ravi and myself was worked together very much from the starting, and the HSNC guys had all the 3 days. They had some other events, so we have to, request them. We had to postpone some of them and then make our 3 days free from the HSNC, because HSNC, that, venue is so busy. The people book like 6 months to 1 year previously. So we had to get this, and I totally see that there is a Patriji hand is there in trying to get the venue fixed for us. And the people in the HSNC, they're like, it's their venue, but definitely we had to work with them, correct? So so we had to work as a friend as much as possible, and then we had to closely move along with them and then try to get that venue done. I mean, the venue also, we got it for 10K. It's not like, it's little better than what we had it for MMS one.
Yes.
And there were definitely pros and cons, but definitely the way it started, along with venue, we have a MMS to each, they're like mini events each month. That helps us a lot because we were able to travel to the each state, and then Sheetal and Srikanth garu did a very good job on trying to get each MMS event is a great success. And then all the local masters, I would appreciate all the local masters, whoever I met them in their local states, they are in a main event, and then make their presence itself is like a great success for the MMS too. All the local PSSM masters were there in MMS mini events, and then the main event when they are there, they were like so helpful, and then we all feel like a big family. So that's what it is. It's a family reunion of PSSM if you really see from that volunteer perspective. So it's all started, and then we know that it's going to be a success.
It is a success. It
Yeah.
is definitely a huge success, and especially the venue, right? I mean, we felt like it is intended for us, right? Like
Yeah.
the way the entire main event hall was,
Mm-hmm.
breakout rooms worked
Mm-hmm.
out for us, the kitchen, and especially the lunching area outside when the food area arrangements and everything. It really kind of brought up those energies, and
Mm-hmm.
the ambience was
Correct.
definitely what we have envisioned.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Thank
That's
you
good.
very much for that. And how would you describe the energy and the atmosphere of the event based on your experience?
Yeah. So the energies were so high. Definitely, I mean, that's everybody feel their own energy as soon as we had the morning meditation. That was amazing, definitely. And then I was able to there for an hour or so, but I was not there for 2 hours. But that morning meditation along with the music meditation, and then there's the theta meditation with singing bowls.
Yeah.
All of them are the energies went in like skyrocketing. I mean, as soon as you were there in that, just on that hall, you can feel that vibrations. So that was there. I wanted to give you a little bit the way the energies you are talking about. So what I felt personally is like there are certain small incidents. I will give you an examples, correct? So when the event started, so there was a car came in, correct? I mean, we are all trying to, on the Friday morning, we were trying to, set up the things, and then we are, moving here and there. So that car came in with a Robert Potter. But there was a one car before that, Robert Potter's car. And then he was trying to guide him. Looks like the Robert Potter's assistant car. He was missed his directions, and he went to another temple, like a Bab's temple nearby. And then there was a guy in the Bab's temple. He came all the way driving and then giving a directions to Robert Potter assistant. And then he he stopped there and then asked me, okay, is this the venue which MMS2 is going to happen? I said yes. And then I talked to the Robert Potter assistant. I think I forgot his name, but when I saw him, his car is full of pyramids, full of different things in the car, and he looks like he came from a different planet. Especially he mentioned that he came from Venus. So that means basically there is a celestial person who went and then experienced that Venus, he came to our event, and then there was an escorting car which is giving them the direction, and then getting to the venue, all by I mean, without the other person. I never saw it. And then he said, okay, I'm just I mean, giving a directions to him, and then he came all the way there, he left him, and then he went back. So I thought it's like a some sort of a police escort, or some sort of somebody is like coming into the our event with a grand uh,
Welcome.
seeing him. That's the first experience I got. I got amazing experience because I mean, it was a person from some other planet is coming, and then he's trying to set up. So after that, when the event started, it everybody remember this is like there was a rain exactly at starting of the nature energy. So it's not coincidence that is like exactly at our starting there was a rain. So that means it's nature is trying to give us some sort of indication for with their energies. And the weather before the rain and then after the rain, it was like a little bit down, because it's like our food and everything is outside. So definitely that helped a lot. At the same time, when the event ended, there was a rain. So that means basically it is our energies which we were trying to do that event is like cooperate. I mean, basically it's all Patrisar's guidance, and then he's giving a showers through the energy through the event. So that's a small example. The other examples I will tell you, like sometimes when I enter into the the meditation hall with all the people sitting calm down and then trying to concentrate on the meditation. In the kitchen there was a lot of things were going on. Okay, so i I just wanted I mean, whatever it is, whatever the things going on, I pulled the both the cook, all the workers, come to the meditation, and then sat with them for 10 minutes. And I said, you guys need to experience this meditation through the morning meditation. And then we all went back. There was a lady who went back into the kitchen, and then she cried. She cried saying that this is the first time I experience the bliss in my meditation. And then the Parekh Bhai was there. She was talking with some Gujarati to him, and then because she may not know the English properly, but Parekh Bhai said, आप जितना पैसा दे रहे हो वो पैसा कम है हमारे लिए. ये इवेंट में आप जितना हमको एक्सपीरियंस मेडिटेशन दिलाया, that is what is the lifetime we remember. I said, this is what is our duty to do it. So this is good enough for me. I can't express my words to them, both of them. That's how I felt the energies went through in that event. Yeah.
So the virtue of the movement is to spread meditation.
Yes.
And this is the best example that I heard, and I'm going to quote until next MMS that it is a success, right? So it is fulfilled with this just. It's not a question of, we have 1,000 people or 20,000 people. It's a question of that one meditator, that one master we were able to influence, and they experience the energy through PSSM and through meditation. I think that's the best thing that I ever heard right now.
So what she mentioned, that's what he told me, correct? Whatever the number of hours you are paying us, you are included us into the meditation without, I mean, even you paid that amount and then you're doing the meditation with us, nobody did it for us. So I said, all this event is because of to get the meditation event. I mean, we have to involve each and every person. That's why I just wanted, because you guys have become so busy after that. and this is the best time you guys can take some break and then do the morning meditation and then get the work done. So it was amazing experience what happened on that kitchen on that day.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
It's awesome, Andy, and thank you very much for sharing this.
Yeah.
How was the, I mean, see, when we say if I am traveling from Dallas to Raleigh and experiencing it for 3 days,
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot to talk about it, right? So similarly, the local masters based in
Mm-hmm.
Raleigh, they have been, with you in this journey for at least past 3 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the influence of this event, the meditation or the MMS experience on the local masters? Did anyone reach out to you? How did you feel the influence was on the local masters?
Yes. See, I would say all the credit goes to all our local masters here. The first 6 months, out of first 6 months, I would say up to 5 months, I mean, me and Ravi worked together as a part of the planning team and then attending all the meetings and then trying to get the, top things in our order to get it done. Correct. So that was we are working on. Last 1 month, definitely we pulled a lot of team members. Definitely, there can be more can be done, like giving some sort of more responsibility to the local team, but everybody is busy in their own way of the volunteering ways. I don't want it to just stress them unless they come into the last number of days, but everybody helped us. So the each and every person in the local, correct, I would say, Ram from the accommodations, and then definitely the transportation. He took some sort of responsibility, and Ramesh, and then Rakesh, and then Spurti Garu is like all the marketing wise. And then Ramesh, he is like our, to go guy. He helps, not only coming to the restaurant depot couple of times and then physical carrying all the stuff, and then also like running around during the day to get the groceries. And I would definitely express my gratitude to Jaya Garu. It's like she is, like a sister who is like, I would say, okay, she will take care of it because some sort of a spiritual the sister is there for you to take care of the responsibility. That is what I felt. That relationships and then that work what she has done is amazing. There is definitely a lot of things we can learn, but that situations which created the MMS2, you cannot get it in 3 days. It's like each and every moment is lessons to learn in trying to get the things done wherever the getting stuck. I would say like a couple of things. I mean, I don't know, anybody discuss this, but so the first and second day, Thursday we had taken the MMS hall as a part of the kitchen instead of the third day, like the day before. And then we cooked there, and then we had the leads had the MMS too. So the venue guys on the Friday, they started talking to me is like, you guys are using so much facilities without paying it, so you have to pay more. So that conversation came, and then we were like discussing, okay, what should we say. So there was like one lesson learned is, okay, we have to really book the venue and then take the responsibility. We were thinking, okay, they will be okay for us to take the venue, but that's a little bit we were, but we managed well. And I talked to them, it's okay, it's a miscommunication, we will try to compensate what you guys. So it's a little amount probably they might charge, but that's a why they are talking about the last moment. And then they were talking about is like, okay, all the 10 rooms what you have is like we stored one room for the food to be stored as a grocery. That was not in the plan. So we had to take, the bio well into the outside, and then that was some sort of, temporary solution what we had. And then the other things, like, about the tech. So the tech was always back and forth, back and forth. So that was in my bucket also, to make sure, this has to be get done. So the other part was, the 2 days before, we had some sort of a, city level Zoom meeting, and then we approved everything, but we are not able to close the permit. The permit was not there up to for Friday morning. I was just monitoring it, and then I'm making some calls to the city, and then making sure that it's like they get all the details they want. So permit came in, and then there was like cops were coming in, and then trying to, we have to talk to the cops. So there's a different discussions were going on with the city, with the venue, with the tech team, apart from my food. How is the food is going on? So there's like a lot of lessons were learned during that time, especially on the Friday. Saturday, Sunday, it was done okay, because, we were used to the other things, and then it was settled down. So I would say, these are some of the things which, I would say, there's yeah.
So there are 3 points I really
Yeah.
want to talk it out on this.
Yeah.
One, the affection, the love that we have experienced from
Mhm.
Radhika garu, Ravi garu, and Madhuri garu as a host for me
Yeah.
was very overwhelming. I really want to thank all 4 of you guys, because these are the 4 people whom I have interacted most.
Mhm.
Second point is the sweets.
Yeah. Yeah.
The food. I
Yeah.
cannot
Let
speak
me
for
let me
the
talk
rest
about
of that.
sweets.
Yes,
Let
of
me
course,
talk
of
about
course.
sweets,
Yes.
because there is a little bit, I wanted to explain. So when we first went into the food, correct, like trying to get the menus done. So amount of the money what everybody was charging was like $10 to $12 per plate.
Mhm.
And then we definitely, when we went to the venue, and then we saw there was like, the kitchen is there, but there might be a smell, or there might be a sound coming up. And then also, how many volunteers we need to get, and then who is the cook we need to get. All that we had in the mind. So if we try to give like $10 to $11, I mean, with amount of people like 1,700 people,
Mhm.
the cost was coming around like 60 plus thousand, just the food. So, and then we thought, okay, we will make some sweets in the. I mean, we were very lucky to have Parek Boy into the kitchen as a cook. As soon as we saw him, I think we went to the with Sampath and Ravi, and then Madhuri Garan, a couple of people to his house. The way he cooked, the way he was trying to do the fasting, and then the amount of the food he has done previously, everything, we looked at it, and then we said, okay, we'll go ahead, and then we'll hire him as a cook. Then he gave all the workers, he was managed all the workers and all that. So we were like 50 to 60% is done, because he can cook well. But the budget wise, right, so that's where the things came in, because you are talking about sweets. That's why we thought, we wanted to provide each and every meal with one sweet.
Okay.
So people were talking about, okay, let's get the gulab jamun that might cost you like $1. And then if you really get 1,500 gulab jamun also, it's a $1,500. So, and then to make it on the day, and then trying to get it. So it's like almost, if you see the numbers, each sweet was coming around 1,500 to $1,700. Depends upon the sweet, because gulab jamun is like cost less. And then if you go for a laddu or whatever, it's little more than $1, even if you have. So we have totally 6 meals.
Mhm.
And then comparing like one day before on the event, and then 2 lunch and dinners, 5 meals. and then we wanted to have the breakfast, correct? So at least 5 sweets we should have it. So 5 into, if you really see 1500, it's 7500. So that itself is like a big amount of your budget. So luckily Ravi's contact with Vizag, it worked very well. The sweets we got it is like one of the sweet shop guy from Vizag. He has like 7 or 8 shops, and then he has a factory, and he specially made for us both vegan and non-vegan sweets. And then each of them we got almost like 1500. So all the 1500 sweets, along with he has given the discounts for PSSM, and he knows the PSSM. And then we wanted to actually get the sweets just before 2 days, but he delivered through the DHL within 2 days. I don't know how it came. Normally it doesn't get the DHL from India to US is like at least 3 to 4 days. But he got all the sweets. He has done it in 1 day in his factory. So there were 340 kilos of sweets. It's not like small less. And then 340 kilos of sweets came in like 1 week before. And then we were not sure where to keep it because all the fridges were full. So we had to keep these sweets into the, couple of our friends, and then we had to manage some of the sweets. And then the total cost of the sweets came in like less than 4,500. So we saved $3,000 on that. So this is the history behind the sweets. And then I hope everybody liked the sweets. And then I got one comment from Swarnamalam madam is, why you are making as a marriage dinner rather than the lunch? That's what she made. So I mean, she wants the dinner to be little light, but I said we already planned and the sweets are here. So she was okay with that answer. But I think we should take away is like we should have a little bit lighter dinner in the MMS3. I hope
I personally would love everyone saying that more food is good for me. I have it.
yeah.
But I mean, it is very, I mean, heartfully, I want to say this, that I've never seen you or Ravi Garu, because you are the both whom I was interacting much. Not even at a single instance, I felt like you guys were a little worried or was treating this event as a organized national event. It's more like a home event, like a
Yeah.
family event for you both. And the way the masters were hosted, everything
Mhm.
was organized. I mean, I comparing from MMS 1 to MMS 2, we have raised the bar way high.
Yeah. So I would definitely thank Ini for his help. He has done the third day cooking of Bisabella Bath and then the Pongal, and all the groceries he got it through his grocery shop, and also like trying to help us in any way we wanted it as a part of because we really need not only the Parek Bhai's edition, and then we went through the Ini also, and then try to ask him, okay, this is the menu, what should we get, what are the grocery, because this is like a big event. So there is a lot of help came from I definitely thank him for that. Yeah.
Perfect, Randy. We are almost on top of the hour,
Yeah,
but
I know.
there's one question in my mind.
Yeah.
Uh, every time there is a Dhyana Mahachakram or even a mini DMC, the mini event that we have, I always hear that this uh, energies will definitely be influenced, or the locals will get influenced, right?
Mm-hmm.
And based on that energies, they always come up with some plans. Okay, now that we have experienced DMC or MMS, we want to have such energies on a continuous mode, right? So did you guys think about any future events or any plans for future based on the energies that we have received in Raleigh?
Yeah. So definitely we do the regular events, like we have the full moon meditation, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we do have a local gathering. And then we got a lot of interest from the local guys, and then joining those events. Apart from this, we definitely want to get the pyramid constructed. So
Wonderful.
that is what is our next project main is, to try to get the pyramid in HSNC if possible. Correct.
Wonderful.
I mean, that talks are going on, and then the good news is now HSNC, the temple permission is been unanimously approved. So they are definitely going to build the the expansion project. So we want one meditation building with the pyramid to be there in that campus. So that is what is the next thing we are going to do. That's that's a big project, and then that is what is our next for the locals. So definitely MMS3 is experience, and then the next, whatever the MMS3 we have to do, all the local, we have to really support what we can do from the rally. So that is what we will be going to do it.
See, this is the second takeaway for me. The one is definitely what we have experienced. One, a new meditator, we
Yeah.
were able to influence her. Two is these energies have helped to streamline the pyramid, the construction of pyramid in North
Correct.
Carolina. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Elise. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for sharing this.
Yeah,
And,
there is definitely, I wanted to thank in the last minute, if, everybody. So it so happened that, not only me, my whole family was there as a part of the events. We were trying to host Madam, and also we were trying to be a part of the culture. Radhika took the culture as one of the stuff. And then the Deepika Radhika's sister was there as a part of the registration desk. My own brothers and brother-in-law both were trying to do it as a part of the food volunteers. They were like very, very, very helpful, I would say, as a part of a volunteers. Then my son and daughter both are part of a youth panel. And then Mojo, who is as a part of the kids presentation. So I think it's just not me, it's the whole family energies were there. And then we consider this as a whole family event. And then we we enjoyed, I suppose. And then everybody said, it's one of their experience they won't forget the lifetime. So that's all I would say. It's like I would encourage all the people, all the PSSM families to be a part of like this, a family entertainment group. I want all the kids to participate. I want all the adults, their relatives, everybody should come as a part of the PSSM family. And then as a group we need to spiritually forward.
one definitely a surprising element that I enjoyed thoroughly was the cultural.
Yeah.
What was the last name of the cultural that we had? Radhika Garu, maybe you can help us. The name of the song that you guys had, which starts with
Ashtanga Margam.
Ashtanga Margam. Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So definitely, even the Ravi's family was there. Like, I know, I mean, they are there every event. Spiritual tablets, both GK sir and then Padma madam was like so much helping us. Lakshmi madam was helping us. All the Ravi's cousins were helping us. So Ravi's family is also like this, but our family is like not big as Ravi's cousins, and then whole Ravi family, but we are trying to make our entry by taking their guidance, and then trying to see what we can do as a family. But
we are your family, Andy. We are
yeah, we are a family, but the physical relationships, that's all I'm saying. But the other things I wanted to really say, as a rally team, we are like very proud of all the members who sponsored us as a part of the event. So I would proudly say, at least 25 to 27K came from the rally chapter itself. So I would thank everybody who donated the money and then helped us in not only the volunteer wise, but financially also taken a lot of responsibility here as a part of the rally chapter.
Thank you.
And then I would definitely thank Pari, Madam, and also the everybody in the lead, so who has helped us whenever we wanted it. You guys were there as a tech team. Srikant Garu there, Anil was there, and then even Madhavi Madam was there. Even Madhavi's Madam husband was trying to help us. So I can't just pinpoint like one person name here, but so many people, so many ways, everybody worked and then make this as a great success. That's what I would say. It's a one of the event I cannot just keep remembering every minute, even now also. Yeah.
It's a lifetime experience.
Yeah, correct.
Hosting, especially hosting it.
Yeah.
I think the participants have a lifetime experience, and I could imagine the energies that you would have felt.
Mhm. Yeah.
Right?
And then sometimes even I felt the breaking points too. I was just some of those breaking points I can feel it myself. And I said, at the end of the third day, I felt like, okay, somehow I did some sort of events like this previous Janmas. That's what I felt. That's why Patri sir has given me this responsibility for me to, take some of the, main role in this MMS too. But that is what I felt. And this experience definitely, it's amazing experience for me to organize an event like this. And then, yeah, I would say that it's a God grace, and then Patris our meditation, whatever the benefits we get is like we can see it personally, experience each bit of it, and then enjoy this event. Yeah, that's it.
Radhika Garu, 2 words from your side, and I know there is no NJ Garu without Radhika Garu. So I want to have a complete conversation.
2 words. Tananni cheppesaru. He's done. He said everything. But yeah, just grateful and blessed that we were given the opportunity and we were able to do it. And of course, with help of all of you. So yeah, thank you.
Please,
We're very grateful. Yeah.
Please convey our regards from PMCUSA to all the Raleigh family.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Masters. Thank you for watching this live, and as well as thank you to all the friends who's gonna watch it post-dated. We are privileged to have NJ Garu as a part of this session and experience energies and continue the experiences that we had during the MMS event. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Yeah, thank you, NJ, and thank you, Naresh. I'm so happy to see you together. You guys are the back pillars of the complete MMS event, so I'm so happy.
Yeah, I wish Ravi was there too, but next time we will definitely involve him.
We will. We should have one definitely.